What we say is you're not buying just a brand, you're buying into a brand, and that's what Porsche is all about. Porsche was doing very good last year. We had an overall increase of 11% in retail here in the Middle East, Africa and India. And this follows a 20% increase the year before. But at Porsche, we do not just measure our success by retail numbers. I think it's much more important to see how your brand is doing in the region, how strong your brand is, how your brand image is, how strong your community is, how good your relationship is with your business partners. And I think it's a much more important question to ask how the brand is really being seen by your customers and prospects. This is actually how we define success at Porsche. To have a strong presence in the region, first and foremost, of course, you need business partners who open Porsche centers. Just last year in India, we opened in only 1 week 5 new showrooms. Just this year, just came back a few weeks ago from Morocco. So in Marrakesh, we opened a brand new dealership. And just a couple of weeks ago, we opened a brand new dealership in Kuwait. So that's very important, but that's not all, because you have much more touch points for your customers and prospects. I'll give you an example. Here in Dubai, we have a Porsche cafe. It's called Driven by Porsche. So this is also where the community goes, where young people are going, locals, foreigners, tourists. So it's a lively place that also actually speaks the Porsche DNA. When we talk about innovation, I think I would like to start with a quote from our founder, Ferry Porsche. He said once, I looked around and couldn't quite find the car I was dreaming of, so I decided to build it my own. And that describes him very much. I mean, Porsche has been born on the racetrack in 1948, and since then, all new technologies have been taken over from the racetrack into production cars. And over the last more than 75 years, we have introduced so many innovations to the market, and there is no end in sight. And of course, right now, with very new technologies coming up, I think a major one is also the shift from combustion engines to electric engines. Again, a lot of new technology will be seen soon in the market. So Road to X is our strategy, how to get prepared for the future when it comes to electric vehicles. And what it means actually is there will be a tipping point at one point in time when we are selling more electric vehicles than we are selling combustion engines. This tipping point, the time will be different depending on the region. So I guess in Europe it might be a different year than it's going to be in the US or here in the Middle East. But important is that you prepare for this, that you prepare with your business partners. And what we're doing here is that we make sure that all our technicians are trained, for example, trained for the new technologies, that we have all the chargers, AC and DC chargers at our Porsche centers, but also in the city where we have destination chargers, that we actually have collaborations with companies to do highway charging. It's very much about connectivity of vehicles. That's already in place right now, and this will of course progress. The next thing is also what we're seeing right now is this shift from combustion engines to electric engines, and there are a lot of things going into that. And I think the third, a little bit more in the future, is also that this is about autonomous driving vehicles. Also the first steps are being made, but I think this will go far beyond where we are right now.